everyone, it's Flora again from Fabulous Accounting Solutions. And today we are going to talk about how to claim work-related car expenses as an employee, because currently a lot of clients ask me this question at this peak tax season, and they would like to claim the work-related car expenses, but don't know how to claim that. So let's go for that. Before we start, we need to clarify what kind of cars you can claim work-related expenses you incurred as an employee. You have to exclude any motorcycles, trucks with a carrying capacity of 1 ton or more, any vans carrying 9 or more passengers. You cannot claim this item relating to a car owned or leased by someone else. And just like this car is owned by your employer or another member of your family. So just like your husband or your son, your parents' car, if they leased, purchased, owned this car, and your employer owned this car, so unfortunately, if no other agreement, you can't claim. But if you got a family private agreement made, you can claim for a car that was given to you by your family member. Even this car not registered under your name, maybe in your husband's name, in your parents' name, in your son's name, but you still can claim this car if you got the family or private agreement made. They gave you this car to use for your work-related purpose, then you can. And now we got 2 methods to claim work-related expenses as an employee. The first one is a simple one, that's cents per kilometer. But remember, cents per kilometer, you only can claim maximum 5,000 kilometers per year per car, and ATO give you the fixed rate to claim for each kilometer you traveled related to work. So for 2020 financial year, the fixed rate is 68 cents. And the current financial year, 2021, the fixed rate is 72 cents. You don't need, if you choose this method, you don't need to keep written evidence, but you need to be able to show how you worked out your business kilometers. You have to give the reasonable evidence to say how I work out how many kilometers I traveled related to my work. And the maximum you only can claim 5,000. Don't forget about this. And second method, that's a logbook method. A lot of people heard about that. And what's the logbook method? That means you can claim all your car-related expenses based on your business use percentage, because it include all of these cars expenses. So you have to remember, you do need to keep written evidence for all your car expenses, like receipts, invoices, or daily entries related to your work-related use. Of course, how to get this percentage? As you said, you must to keep at least 12 continuous weeks logbook. you can use this logbook to work out your business usage. So what items you have to inclusive in your logbook? The day journey began and ended. You have to record for each trip, especially for each business trip. You have to record the day journey began and ended. You have to write down the odometer readings at the beginning and end of the journey. Then you know the difference that's your business related kilometers you traveled on that specific day. You can just work out this, and you have to put the notes on for the reason for this business journey. And then if you keep all the entry for each business trips you did for the whole financial year, for the 12, at least 12 weeks you used to record this logbook, then you know totally how many kilometers you have traveled during that period of time for business use. And also because you already know the first day when you start your odometer readings amount, and you need to record the last day and at the end of the period of the time your odometer readings amount, and the difference must be the total kilometers you traveled, including your private use and your business use. If you use the business trips kilometers divided by the total kilometers traveled during this period of time, then you can get your estimate business usage. Then you can use this percentage, multiply the total car expenses during this financial year, and you can get the amount you can claim for. But you must be careful for the depreciation. Although Logbook Method, the expenses you can claim normally include the fuel cost, the car insurance, CTP, and comprehensive something insurance, third-party insurance, service, and repairs. If you want to claim depreciation as well, just be careful. You must meet two conditions. Firstly, you must use the logbook method. So the cents per kilometers method, you can't claim car depreciation. Secondly, you must own this car or purchased by hire purchase. That means you finance to purchase this car. You must own this car, otherwise you can't claim the depreciation. You can pay off or finance, so hire purchase a car is okay, but you have to own this car. In this case, you can claim depreciation, but you need to remember another thing. For luxury car, ATO allows the car cost limit for depreciation each year. 2020 financial year, ATO said you only can claim depreciation on cost base up to $57,581. And current financial year 2021, you only can claim depreciation up to $59,136. That means if your car's value over this threshold, over this limit, unfortunately, you can't claim any depreciation above that. threshold. You only can claim depreciation, and you only can calculate how much depreciation you can claim on this car based on this limit. If just like this year, because it's special times, COVID-19, so you can write off this limit amount currently. Yeah, if you purchase this car in this year, yeah, so and from end of March to December, you can claim if you purchase a new car, and if the car's value and the car cost limit, you can write off this car can totally depreciate all of this car's value. Otherwise, you have to depreciate over a few years, normally 8 years, and all this depreciation amounts sum up together for all these years. The depreciation you claimed, total depreciation you claimed, cannot over the car cost limit based on you purchase a year. What's the amount it will give to you? Just remember this. Okay, now we talk about another question. How about your car sold or disposal or stolen or destroyed in the financial year? How to do about that? Do you need to do a balancing adjustment? If you choose the first method to claim your car's work-related expenses every year, that's the cents per kilometers method. If you continue to use this method to calculate out your car's expenses, you are lucky. You don't need to make any balance adjustment for this car. So you just don't need to worry about that. Forget it. But you will need to make a balancing adjustment if you have used the 12% of original value method to claim your car expenses in a previous years. We know now only two methods can be used. The first one is cents per kilometers, second one logbook method. But before, a few years ago, it will give you 4 options to claim. Except these 2 currently existing, they got another 2. And the third one, that's the 12% of original value. So if you choose that method to claim your car's expenses before, now you have to make a balancing adjustment. When your car was sold, disposal, stolen, or destroyed, you have to do that. When you work out your balance adjustment, if you had a loss after this adjustment, you can include this loss at item D5, other work-related expenses, to claim that. If you made profit after making your adjustment, you have to include this profit at item 24 as other income on your tax return. Also, you need to remember, if you switch between methods before to claim your car work-related expenses, just like if any year you use 12% of original value method, and then even you switch back to use the simpler one, even you claim following years, you claim based on cents per kilometers. Unfortunately, because you switch between methods, you also need to make a balancing adjustment. So just remember this. if you don't know how to work out the balance adjustment, you can ask your accountant or just search on ATO website. They give you roughly instruction on how to work out, but you need to go through all of these instructions. Maybe takes a little bit long. So simple way, just ask help from your accountant. Okay, that's all for today. If you like my channel, please don't forget to subscribe my channel, hit like button, and share with your friends. Because this is the peak tax season again, and everyone need to lodge their own individual tax return. And if you do use your car for your work, you must be interested in to know more, and you must, if you do your case by yourself, just share with others. Everyone needs to clarify this issue and to do the right thing. Hopefully you can get more tax refund legally, and see you next time. Bye bye.